Hello you. This is Lightforce on the Commodore 64, a game I've never played before, but I know the tune rather well because it's on Mind in a Box's R.E.T.R.O. Is it called? Yeah, it's just called R.E.T.R.O, isn't it? I think. Mind in a, I'll put a link to the album. It's a very, very good album. This is a very good tune that they covered on it. Highly recommended. I have mentioned their album on another video. I can't remember which one now, but yeah, I've never played this, but I know the tune quite well, and it's a cracking tune. I never bothered playing this or looking it up because I remember seeing screenshots and that and going, it doesn't look that great. But the tune is very, very well known. I know, admittedly, like with Lars V8, that's known for having a really good tune and terrible, terrible game. I don't think this is a terrible game. I think it's just not as good as the tune. And it looks like your main ship is flipping huge. So a little bit unwieldy and a bit of a bullet magnet, I suspect. But look, you can turn sound effects on and turn off the music. I think I'll leave the music on, thing. Actually, let's... Oh no, that's in-game then, is it? Let's start the game and let's see what the sound effects are like first, because... Okay, so I've really got to... Can I hit? Auto fire doesn't work. That's... Oh, the joys of 2 fire buttons, though. If I can give my thumb a rest and switch the trigger. I just realised, I didn't zoom in, did I? Sorry, Sue. We'll get to that. Enjoy the pretty lights for now. Right, okay. Oh, you can shoot those things then. Ooh. So far, so Star Force, but with a ship the size of a small housing estate. Okay. Background's kind of reminding me a bit of Eyeball. Oh, bloody hell. Whoa. Yeah, it's not Superstar Soldier on the PC Engine, is it? Oh, right, and you don't defeat a wave, you get to face that wave again. Whoa, okay, that one's a bit fast, isn't it? I appreciate that, unlike Xevious, you don't have to deploy bombs to take out ground targets, but it does seem like... Whereas normally the aerial stuff takes, shields your bullets from the ground targets, so you're trying to shoot ground targets and the aerial things get in the way. It looks more like the reverse on this, where you're trying to shoot the ground. I'm going to concentrate. You're trying to shoot the ground targets and the aerial units are getting in the way, whereas half the time it's the other way around, where you're trying to shoot things that are flying and walls and scenery and things. Block your way, block your bullets, don't they? How many lives do I have? Oh, that's how many lives I have. Right, so shall I zoom in so you can actually see what's happening? Hopefully you'll still be able to see. I fiddled with the blooming settings, didn't I, from when I filmed Hunter's Moon, so it's probably going to be all blown out and washed out again. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, it is a bit glowy, isn't it? Name? What was that? Not too bad there, but as soon as the screen goes mainly dark, it's going to be all washed out. Bravo, Rob! Second video filmed of 2020, and you've already mucked up your video settings. Well, I'm sure it'll give it a certain a look, won't it? I'm sure it'll look stylish, if not particularly informative. Yeah, that's the problem with huge ships in shooters, isn't it? Yeah, auto-fire would be nice. Whoa! I mean, everything's smooth enough. It's just... and those cube things are animated quite nicely. They look quite sharp and quite solid, like they all smash into you and cause you a lot of damage. I've no idea if I'm supposed to be shooting all those, but they're there to be shot, so I'm shooting them. Right. Oh, I was looking at the ones on the top, and I got slammed into by the ones that... Whoa! Almost did it again. I mean, with a sensible sized ship, I could have nipped through there, couldn't I? Whoa! Oh, it's saying what I'm shooting in. Control center. I've no idea what these things are. That's something to shoot there, that's something to shoot there. Oh, is this end of level? Oh, hey! End of level. 4 waves, extra life given, Lightforce orbiting the water world. Right, we're going to take out Kevin Costner. Oh, yeah, that's water, that's not static or anything. It's not the prettiest of games, is it? But it's competent. Oh, I can take out bridges. Ooh. I'll stuff up their infrastructure even though they appear to be flying all over the place. Ooh. Definitely getting cramp. A working auto-fire would be nice in this. Ooh. Okay. Oh, so I don't crash into their ships then? That's something at least. Whoa, mother. Well done, it's a high score. Press fire to enter name. What the... Are you shitting me? What? I've got to wait for a G to come along. What? Okay. Now I've got to wait for an... This is silly. This is... And I missed it, so now I've got to wait for another one. Oh, you are kidding me. And I missed it again. So it's as much of a challenge to actually enter your name on the high score table as it is to get a high score. I mean, kudos for trying something different, but... Really? Really? Okay, at least you can't die on it, he says as he promptly crashes into something, probably. Oh, where's another G? Come on. Oh, there's one. Oh, done. See, entirely at the mercy of whatever few letters it decides to chuck at you at random. Right, there we go. Let's just go with the end. And then you don't. I'm not going to try and put my whole name in there. That's a bit crazy. Now, I'm just wondering... What are the choices? No, I'll stick with this one for now. I've got 2 fire buttons here, both in one hand. Let's have another go with the music on. Because it's a cracking tune. I probably should do it again with oops, while watching the screen rather than looking at the viewfinder. It's quite a pretty glow effect from the camera, isn't it, like this? So I could stop filming and then fiddle around with the camera settings again, and but I know you don't care that much, do you? If you do care, feel free to put it in the comments on someone else's video. Because I'm not going to be doing anything about it. I might regret it at some point in the future, but right now I barely have enough time just to play this. I've got about 10 minutes before I need to be doing other stuff. Hence why I thought a quick shooter that I've not played before would be ideal. And it certainly seems to be. Bam! Come on. Shouldn't really be firing while I don't need to. I should be giving my trigger finger and thumb a rest. Can you tell the difference between Mr. Clicky's buttons? This is the thumb button on the top. That is the trigger. And so I can alternate like so. Or both at the same time. Really rather handy in situations like this, but I'm probably still going to give myself a cramp. I'm kind of I dread to say it, but I'm kind of getting into this a bit now. It's alright. Your ship is too big. I mean, I don't think there's any argument there, is there? Really? That's just too big. It could be half that size and still be pretty big. I'm not seeing any power-ups or bombs. So that's something I would quite like to have in a shooter. It's nice to be able to expand your arsenal. I'd say FNAF there, but that's a perfectly fine thing to say, I think. No other connotations there whatsoever. Ooh. I do like this game. This is one of Rob Hubbard's good ones. But then, did Rob Hubbard have any bad ones? Ooh. I need to shoot that, don't I? That looks important. Oh, heck. Yeah, smart bombs or something would be nice, I think. This is where I find it there are smart bombs in it. Ooh. These are some big old plants, aren't they? I mean, I'm assuming that's what they are. Destroy group. Did I manage that? Ooh. Oh, bum. Ooh. See what I mean about things blocking your bullets? It would have been good if I could have shot that. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, a load of end ones there, weren't there? Well, let's just see if I press fire 3 times here. I get a Z, J, K, B, S. These are the letters that it thinks are kind of more important, so it'll put those. Either if it's entirely random, then okay, that's an entirely random selection. Z, J, K, B, S, G. Battlestar Galactica, anyone? If that's what they thought was an important, weighting them so that more commonly used letters turned at first, that's a bit odd, isn't it? I've got a few more minutes. I'm going to have another go. My thumb and trigger finger will probably regret me saying that, won't it? Starts off nice and easy, doesn't it? Just easy one-shot kills, just appearing at random. Not too bad. Just to get you used to it. Then you get some scenery to shoot. So you get in the way a little bit. And then these big cube things come along, mess you up. Ooh. And back to waves of things and they start shooting as well. Ooh. Ooh. Cubes? Yep, cubes. You pretend they're Zelda's cubes from Terrahawks, couldn't you? Oh, bum. Yeah, those ones definitely remind me of Eyeball. Which is a bit odd, because I've never played Eyeball. I ought to play Eyeball at some point. Played Eyeball 2, and I enjoyed Eyeball 2 quite a lot. Whether that's because of the game or because of the ludicrous amount of speeches shouted at you all the time, which was quite the novelty back in the day. I mean, now, you can just play online to have all sorts of things shouted at you, don't you? Generally insults, obviously. rather than, wow, yeah, and groovy, and stuff like that, like Eyeball used to do, or Eyeball 2. Like I said, I don't think I've played Eyeball 1. Eyeball 2 was like a platform. I believe Eyeball 1 was a vertical shooter. Do I need to land that? No. This is a great tune. Have I said that? I think I've said that. It's also a great tune covered by Mind in a Box. I really must remember to put a link to that in the description. Go out and buy it. It's actually currently in the CD player in my car at the moment. It is my current daily drive to and from work and wherever else. I've got this and all the other tunes on there. Last Ninja 3. There's a few original tracks on there inspired by C64 stuff. Damn, I was concentrating on the scenery rather than the flying things. Shades, that's one that's on there. I've never played Shades. Never seen it anywhere either. I'll have to look that one up because I've got no idea about it. Ooh. So when they come up behind me, it appears that I'm okay. They can go I can go through them. But that doesn't seem to do anything there, does it? Ooh. Right. I mean, can we make level 3? Can we make level 3? Ooh. See, I should have been able to nip around the side there. I think this is last life then. Oh, you buggers. Lightforce fighter is destroyed. Well done, it's a high score. Right, can we get our name? Can we get our name? End. Ooh, got one. We got one. And another. Look out for another G, people. Oh, no. This is silly. This really is very, very silly. But novel. I mean, I do applaud you for just making it that much difficult to get you. It's crazy. It's crazy. Come on, give us an E. Give us an E. Lovely. There we go. Oh, and I missed the R. Come on. Where's an R? We need R's. Oh, shout when you see one. Shout when you see one. There we go. I hope you saw that one. Up and come on, where's it? It's alright, actually. Delete, isn't it? Yay! Where am I on the high score table? Was it worth it? Probably not, because I'm about to reset on the bottom of the high score table. Right. I've got time for just a quick. Let's. Where is it? There we go. So I'm actually on the Commodore 128 here, and I have a very handy reset button on the side. Very, very nice. And I'm running off the SD2 IEC, so I can load up quite quickly. There we go. You have the lights again for a little bit. Cracked by Remember. There we go then. And they've used the tune from Driller. Because the thing being, I was playing there as it was originally meant to be played, wasn't it? Now, let's do trainer mode and see. Well, yeah, we'll have unlimited. I won't use them all. Super bombs? I didn't know such a thing. Right, super bombs. Yes, I want to have rapid fire, very much so. Thank you. Invincibility. No, let's not be too silly, eh? Level skip. Go on then. Load high scores. Right, let's see what it's like with a auto fire. Oh, that makes a bit of a difference, doesn't it? Still let the first thing pass. Right, I just want to see what level 3 is like. I'm not going to go through the entire game here, because I'm sure there are plenty of other videos on YouTube of people going through the entire game, and I'm not sure you want to see me just working my way through it. Through a shoot 'em up with infinite lives, so where's the challenge there? But I just like to see level 3, that's all. Yeah, this certainly helps the old finger and thumb cramp. I mean, I am chucking out death there on a grand scale, aren't I? Eat plutonium death, you disgusting alien weirdos, as DR and Quinch will want to say. Should have gone with invulnerability, shouldn't I? Just realised I forgot to zoom in again. Oh well. Maybe I'll zoom in at the end of the level. Because it's important that I keep my eye on the screen when I've got infinite lives, isn't it? Can I get all these? Probably not. Oh, maybe. Yay. Only they just appear right in front of you, but it just means that you've got to not move if you want to take them out. Right, level 1. Nice. Let's zoom in for you. About right. Oh, bum, now I've knocked the tripod. This is going so well, isn't it? Right. Let's see what we can see, hee. To see what we can see. You know the tune. You know the tune better than I can sing it, especially when there's another tune going on in my head, which is the tune from Lightforce. Right, that's that ground installation wiped out. Let's take out the bridges. Yeah, well, we'll let that one go. I mean, I appreciate they've gone to the effort of animating the water, but then it doesn't seem to animate in great big chunks around the island land masses, which is obviously yeah, I should have started on the left there. It's a slight issue with, is it character mode graphic? I don't know. I don't know the technicalities, but it's due to technicalities, isn't it? And it does kind of look more like static than water. I'm not saying I can do better, I'm just saying. It's an interesting graphical choice, the palette and things that they've gone for, but probably for very good reasons, and probably many of those to do with it being very smooth. Probably very good for keeping a nice scroll rate and all of that jazz and malarkey and ting. Ooh, probably better get out of the way of that one again. Ooh, there we go. Right, had I got this far before? I don't think so. I think this is about as far as I got, wasn't it? Let's try and take as many of these as we can. Damn you. I'm trying to take out ground targets and then the Air Force come in and get you. Ooh. This looks important. Let's break it. Ooh. Ooh. Not quite sure how I managed that. Oh, that looks very important. Ships on runways, yep. Oh, these are a bit easy to shoot, but then there are a lot of them. Ooh. Kind of get a bit of a BBC vibe about it, a bit sort of fire tracky, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure if I've done fire track on the Beaver one. There's another one I ought to do. I haven't already done it. Though I think I might have. Do remind me if I have, or if I haven't. Because I'll just forget to look at it otherwise. If I have a comment saying, yes you have, or no you haven't, I'll go, ah. Whereas otherwise, I'll just go back to doing my normal daily routine stuff, and I will completely forget until next time I go, have I done fire track? I go, oh yeah, I thought about whether I'd done it before and forgot to check. Right, Lightforce attacking orbital platforms. Ah, we're back in space again then, huh? So, let's this seems all rather familiar. So how do we do bombs? Is that space? Oh, right, okay, nothing particularly dramatic, it's just everything on screen explodes. You'd think everything on screen exploding would be more dramatic. Oh, and it doesn't take out scenery. Okay. You'd think everything on screen exploding would be more dramatic, wouldn't you? But it just seems to... Yeah. It's no Truxton, really, is it? Ooh. We are getting a bit more busy now, aren't we? But I wonder if anyone's done like an updated version of this where the ship is a third of the size or something. And some power-ups. Power-ups is good. We like power-ups. Ooh. I also like it when they don't disable the auto-fire on your joystick, because that was frankly just silly. The amount of firing I had to do with auto-fire being knocked out like that. That's just... The mad thing is, a lot of the time, I know Xenon 2 did that, didn't it? You had to actually buy the auto-fire power-up for it to be any good, because it kind of noticed if you were firing a bit faster than humanly possible, shall we say, it went, no, that's a joystick doing that, I will ignore that, and forced you into paying for power-ups. When you had auto-fire on your joystick, well, that was particularly nasty, and this appears to have done the same, only they don't give you a power-up they just want you to cripple your fingers. Which for a game I think is a little, poor form. They are repeating the attack waves a bit, aren't they? Whoa! Well, I think that team has now looped. So probably a good place to end things here, I would have thought. Because otherwise we'll just keep going until I suspect we loop the game. And I don't have time for that, and I'm sure neither do you. If you're killing time and you want more videos, there's plenty more videos on my channel, and obviously there's plenty more videos on other people's channels as well. But, if you'd rather you watch mine, but it's up to you. I'm sure you haven't watched all of my videos, have you? And if you have, I'm very, very sorry for some of them. But also grateful, if you've watched any of my videos, I am grateful. And like I say at the end, I hope you enjoy them. The aim of this is for everyone to have a bit of fun. Ooh, hey, we got them. But yeah, this does sound like this tune has looped. So if we get, well, I say if, we should get to the end of the level, shouldn't we? When we get to the end of the level, I will end it there. Because like I say, I have other less fun things to do. But more important, shall we say. So, I shan't go into details, but let's just say it involves medicine and stuff like that. I think I'm actually about 5 minutes late on that, so better get cracking. Come on, end of level, where are you? Damn you! Damn yous all to hell. To space hell. I should just be tapping spacebar all the time, shouldn't I? Can I just hold down space? Yes, I can just hold down space. And then I can just focus on shooting the scenery. I say focus, I've got to hold one-handed now. Oh well, I got most of it. Everything's just exploding as soon as they get up. There we go, there's that. And we'll keep, there we go. Right, there we go. That is Lightforce on the Commodore 64. Played on the Commodore 128, but makes no difference really. So yeah, it's alright. it's a bit silly in some respects, like knackering up your firing to not let you use an auto fire joystick. And maybe other auto fire joysticks work better. I don't have the time or inclination at the moment to go dragging out the box of joysticks and trying all my different auto fire joysticks to see if some of them work and some of them don't. Maybe that's something for a future video. Look, I try all the different joysticks with Lightforce. Yes, I'm sure that would be a thrilling one. But, yeah, it's fine. It's got a lovely tune. And as I've said, probably at least twice, maybe 3 times already. Also done very nicely by Mind in a Box. Remember Rob, put a link in the description. Right. But not an all-time classic. But certainly not the worst out there, perfectly playable, with a few flaws, like a stupidly large ship that fires too slowly, and there are no power-ups. But if that doesn't bother you, give it a whirl. It's perfectly fine aside from those little niggles. So, yeah, I need to get going. So I will say ta-ta for now and let you move on to whatever video you fancy watching next. There'll probably be a few suggestions after the end credits. If you want to hang around for that and listen to some music before then, feel free to do that. In the meantime, that was Lightforce on Commodore 128. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you on the next one maybe. Ta-ta!